Sonic has always been the hero. But what if that changed? What if he snapped and no one could stop him? In this video, I will break down the most dangerous version of Sonic ever imagined, and the few characters who might be able to take him down while he's at his strongest and no longer holding back. I just compiled everything the darkest Sonic is capable of, and why would anybody want him canon? The first time we're shown an evil Sonic by the creators Sega is in 1993 in the Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And interestingly enough, people consider this the Fleetway comics because that was the author's last name. And unlike the main continuity of Super Sonic, who's known as a pure-hearted hero, Fleetway Super Sonic has a mind of its own. When Sonic enters this state, nothing is the same, and he forgets everything he's done in this state. He's a pure, evil being. This Super Sonic tried beating Knuckles to death, disregarding friends, family, and even civilians' lives. Flew into the Earth's core, causing a huge volcanic eruption, shot Amy and Tails out of the sky, blowing up their plane using his X-ray vision, and laughed hysterically about the situation. Flew towards outer space with the sole purpose to destroy the Earth's ozone layer. Keep in mind, if this were to happen in real life, the entire marine ecosystem would die off, including fish and other animals in the sea. All plants would suffer, including food and oxygen supply, and even worse, a massive increase in UV radiation, causing a massive increase in skin cancers and a failure of humans' immune system. But luckily, he was feeling nice, and he didn't do that. Instead, he decided to grab the moon and plunge it towards Earth, destroying everyone. What's crazy about Fleetway Sonic is because he absorbed so much chaos energy over the years, he can now tap into the chaos powers and use Super Sonic whenever he wants, all because he became too stressed or extremely angry. And again, he doesn't retain any memories when he's in this form, and Sonic didn't like the form, so he ended up actually sealing it away in his body. So what if this happened with our main Sonic? He absorbed so much chaos energy over the years that he became evil. No remorse, no holding back. Can Shadow stop him? What if the Chaos Emeralds aren't enough? So we have to talk about his abilities, and who can stop him? His abilities are Phantom Rush, which increases his power, Sonic Boom, a high-speed kick that sends shockwaves to hit enemies from a distance, Wild Rush, a zigzagging dash attack, Loop Kick, a rapid circular mid-air kick that hits enemies multiple times, Spin Slash, a surrounding spinning attack that traps enemies in a flurry of hits, Homing Shot fires volleyball-looking energy blasts that track their enemies. Next, Golden Chain Bind, when Super Sonic summons golden energy chains that lock their enemies down. Parrying and Reflecting, where he's able to deflect his enemies' attacks with super precision. Next, Time Traveling, Flight, Portaling, Time Manipulation, Chaos Control, Psychokinesis, and Chaos Laser Barrage, basically his own version of Chaos Spear. Now you're probably saying, Ty, there's plenty of characters that can take out an evil Super Sonic, Silver, Shadow, Knuckles, Eggman? And this is when I say, we gotta look at some of the biggest crises in Sonic history and see who was smart, strong, and rational in the most dire, dangerous situations. So we have to look at the biggest one yet. Sonic was jumped badly by Infinite and put in jail for 6 months. And during that time, Eggman succeeded in taking over 99% of the world. And it was up to one group of fighters to end Eggman's reign, consisting of Knuckles, the Chaotix, Amy, Silver, Rouge, Tails, etc. Now here's the problem, in the cutscene it said that everybody was scared to fight because Sonic was no longer around. This is even backed up in the description of the game, and it's just obvious. Tails being scared of chaos and then getting help from classic Sonic probably had you questioning, why are all the modern characters so weak in this game? And where was Shadow? Either way, a lot of the characters would be holding back and just be utterly useless when fighting a non-holding back Super Sonic. Because honestly thinking, who's more dangerous, Infinite and Eggman who were defeated by a random and 2 Hedgehogs? Or an evil Super Sonic not holding back at all? 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna go with the Supersonic, especially because Eggman and Infinite were defeated with no Chaos Emeralds involved. With that being said, Tails is not doing anything to an evil Sonic. Yeah, he's defeated Eggman on his own multiple times, but we've seen how he acts in more dire situations when Sonic's not around. He's weak and unleashed, scared and forces, absolutely garbage and thrown down the trash chute by a rusty dusty Mecha Sonic from the classic days. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Tails and he has had his moments, but he's still just a sidekick and hopefully he'll grow out of it. Eggman with prep time has already shown that he's able to take down a Supersonic. Not to mention he has creations like Sage who can control Titans that can compete with a Supersonic. And that type of genius and power paired together will definitely take down an evil Supersonic. Now there are multiple times where Sonic and Eggman have completely admitted to each other that they're not going all out, but there are most importantly more times where Eggman and Sonic had to team up to take down Eggman's creations. They did this for Metal Sonic, and they also did this for Gemerald. I think with given time with the brains of Eggman and Sage, they can definitely cook up something to defeat an evil Sonic. Knuckles, I'm gonna keep this pretty short. We all know the answer to this. Yes, all he has to do is turn off the Chaos Emeralds. With the power of the Master Emerald, not even Super Sonic could pull up to fight a Metal Sonic that was in his Super because it would just get shut off. Knuckles says that the Master Emerald can neutralize the Chaos Emeralds, basically overpowering it, and that's what makes it powerful. So if the gem's strong enough, it can turn off the Chaos Emeralds. Which brings us to Blaze, who has the Soul Emeralds that cannot even be turned off by the Master Emerald. Now some people say, oh, it's because the Soul Emeralds are from another dimension, Ty. Well, guess what? The Chaos Emeralds aren't even from the same place as the Master Emerald. The Ancients brought the Chaos Emeralds to the Master Emerald after their homeworld was destroyed. And the Chaos Emeralds are able to be overpowered by the Master Emerald and the Phantom Ruby that was already there. The main reason why the Master Emerald can't overpower the Soul Emeralds is because of the Soul Dimension. It most likely is stronger than the Master Emerald because obviously the Master Emerald can't affect it. And because of this, I think that Blaze could 100% take down a evil Supersonic. Not to mention she's beaten Knuckles with no problem in her base, stuffed him into a side of a mountain, and then Sonic and Tails had to come along and help him out while he was screaming, help, help, get me out of here. Also, her story in Sonic Rush more aligns with the true ending, where she beats Sonic and then after, Eggman tells her to pull up by herself to save Cream after he kidnaps her. And in the final boss fight, in the true ending, that's what she does. She pulls up alone to fight them. While in the Sonic ending, Sonic beats Blaze and she's so beaten up that she doesn't even pull up to the final fight because they're saying that she needs to take a breather. But of course, that doesn't align with the true ending. Blaze pulls up by herself in the final boss fight. And after, Sonic and Tails and everyone pulls up, showing that Blaze is stronger than Sonic, or if not equal to how like Shadow and Sonic are equal in their games, even though you beat each other in each of their stories. Obviously, they're most likely evil, but it shows that Blaze can surpass Sonic. She's definitely stronger than Knuckles, and definitely as fast, if not faster, than Sonic the Hedgehog. Even in the boss fights in both Sonic Rush games, Blaze is the only one that can damage the Eggman mechs, not Sonic. He only deflects. But either way, I'm not hating on Sonic, I just think that she's very much equal to him. Just like Shadow, who's said to be equal to Sonic on multiple occasions. He's not one to hold back, especially if he sees lives that are at danger and Sonic's going out of control. If he's equal to Sonic with his inhibitors on, then you can definitely make the argument that he can surpass a Sonic with his inhibitors off. The only problem is if Sonic is in his super form, there's no way Shadow is beating him. Sonic's already using the Chaos Emerald, so his best bet is to literally ask Knuckles, yo, can I use the Master Emerald? Same goes for Silver. I know a lot of people think that he's the weakest out of the 3 Hedgehogs, But I disagree. He did the best against Infinite on the first encounter. Yes, Sonic was beaten up badly and jumped, but that's Infinite. Keep in mind, Shadow didn't even get to lay a finger. He didn't even get to fight back. He was instantly put into like a mind control, and Infinite looked at him and said, "You're not worth my time anymore. You're weak. I might as well go fight Sonic now." And after that, Shadow was in hiding for 6 months, or just not to be found, conveniently until Sonic was out of jail. Meanwhile, when Silver finally met Infinite after all of these months of taking over the world, he clashed with him multiple times, keeping up with his speed. Sonic wasn't able to do that. On top of that, he clashed with him and took the Phantom Ruby out of his inventory. He did end up losing the fight, but at least he did better than the fastest thing alive in the ultimate life form. Now, I'm not saying Silver is stronger than Sonic and Shadow, of course, but I don't think he's the weakest of the three. If not, they're all equal in their own ways. And when it comes to an evil being that is going to doom the future, who's not better to take down that villain other than Silver the Hedgehog? Everyone I didn't name has little to no chance of beating a evil Super Sonic that wants to rule over the whole timeline. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this and like so you never miss any other video. I love you guys. God bless you people. Peace.